Lovely, welcome back to Rusty Gear Season 3 Episode 65 with me, Sid, and I've been on for a while actually. I've been busy over here. I'm flying by the way, as you can tell. The pit of doom has been growing rapidly, or emptying rapidly is probably the more appropriate way of describing it. Now, we have got some issues. And this is I kind of knew would happen, is we are breaking through into the central chamber here. Now these walls, because this is stone, when I chisel them out, it's difficult to get them right. So I do need to be a little bit careful, but what we're going to be doing is reconstructing most of this anyway. We're going to finish off, because this and this side are all set up more or less ready. Now this side hasn't got its drop. This side has, but there is some inconsistency between these pads. So for example, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from the base, and it's 3 high. However, this one over here, which is 1 lower, is presumably a drop of only 9. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same layout, but a drop of 9. So we need to, well, we don't need to, I could leave this to Shino. I mean, it's built. But what I'd like to do is get this to the point where all of the stuff is cut away, the central chamber is encased, and all of these are the same. We'll have all of these on. Now this is here, that is 1 higher, that is 1 higher, so that is correct, but all of this is 1 too high. I think this is the model chamber that we need, which is like this. It's 3 squares and then drop down here, and it's 1, 2, 3 and a bit. So I think if we were to replicate that on each side, and if I were to come on here for example, you'll find it's 3 squares, 1, 2, 3 and a bit. So that's the same. This one, however, is 1, 2, 3 and a bit, and then you've got that going on. Now this is different because that is now pointing. So I think we just need to try and rationalize this, get it all the same, and then where Shino hasn't had the opportunity to complete these, or where these have gone extra high for whatever reason, we can standardize these so they're all the same, and it's ready for Shino to put the next level in, which is I presume the spawn pads up around about here, because I know he's going to use night watchers to control spawning above a certain level. Now with that comes another problem. Mobs can spawn on the mantle. So all of this is spawnable, as are all of these spots on top of these. So these also all need slabbing, that all needs slabbing, but I'm going to change it up from this. I don't want to use this because it's going to blur everything in. The pit's going to lose its kind of impressiveness on the map for one, and it's going to, the structure in the middle is going to kind of vanish once things. And I think this build is going to look really impressive when viewed from above, where everything's equal, and you know, well, where everything's equal. Let's not beat around the bush. So I am going to strip out this lot. I'll not do it now. I'm going to continue stripping out all of this rock that's kind of making up the middle, and once that's done I'll pop back. But I've got some plans. I want to make it to a point where Shino can just come in and do his thing. I may need to check. He has got on his video a thing on how to get the water flows working properly, where he's gone over the plans for this, and I need to just double check what his plans were. I know here I've buggered up the water flows, for example. Oh no, I haven't actually. That, you see, I think that would be like that, and then you would go 1, 2, 3 and double. Maybe that actually almost fixes that one. Let me just double check. The only difference is, I think, yeah, that's it. Okay, well that made that easy, didn't it? I also want to standardise everything onto these andesite blocks on the structure, these bits of the structure. So that, for example, needs to be that. Just so it's kind of the same. Get the protrusions. Just get kind of a standard regularity to it. Maybe is the right word. So yeah. I'm just kind of knobbling away at this, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, might as well do. No, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boop, 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 boop. Still get away with it up here, but it's a thing. And we'll need to make some bricks and all sorts of fun. So yeah, let me continue on with this. I'll be back in a short while. Okay, steady going. I'm going to use half slab path blocks all the way around the edge. It will blend and show off the shape of this, because I think this in itself is an interesting shape. That I'm in two minds about whether to leave or not. We'll come back to that later. I've built up the edges, so now it is a nice shape from the outside. I still need to do something on the top, and your entrance comes in. I'm going to leave this all to Shino, and if you want to know more about how this works, Shino's channel is linked in the description, so you just need to check on that one. It's, you know, the last episode on this is Water Chutes in the Drifter Farm, episode 23. So yeah, this is it. We've got water flows. We've also got hunger issues, so let me quickly address. In fact, let me just do this the quick way for now. Oh, hang on. I'm drinking the water. Which, whilst, you know, good to keep hydrated, not so important in Vintage Story. So we're going to have a water source there, and there, and the rest are all filled in, and then on this goes there and there. But now this is where it becomes peculiar, because for some reason you do have to update some of these source blocks. Water physics in Vintage Story, not as easy as Minecraft for definite. So these are all okay. These have got roofs on. These are all okay. It's just these two left, and then we are good to go. So it's just a matter of fill the blocks in to force an update. And similarly over here, and then this should be everything we need. Now the only thing I need to double check is, did I make all of the entrances the same? Because I know they do this little D shape like that on one of the, yeah, this one here. That needed a little bit of attention, and I think that one should be okay. It is. So now all of those are the same. They are all identical. They're all on a level, and then all we need to do is fill these in, which is largely just a matter of following the pattern on the lower edge. Of course, whilst this is a surprisingly stable area, and this is why Shino picked it, because the stability down here at Bedrock is, whilst not perfectly stable, you know, it's stable for a given value of stable. Now I'm going to leave these corners open just because I'm not entirely sure what Shino's going to do from here. And at the end of the day, the main reason I'm helping with this is because I want to use the damn thing. It's I am reasonably wealthy when it comes to temporal gears. I've probably got about a stack, maybe 2 stacks, in that kind of ballpark. However, if I, for example, going on looting trips with Gran and Punk, like we did recently, I had what were essentially disposable teleport rooms for the real long distance jumps. I really couldn't see the point of using a good quality rune, so you might as well just have a copper rune that you can then, you know, when it breaks it doesn't matter because it was only a low distance rune anyway. Now whilst I've got plenty of runes, as I already kind of intimated, not runes, gears, I don't have an endless supply, and actually having a means of grinding them out that's reasonably rapid. I'm going to need some more stone, but I need some more anyway because I need to cover the top, and then I need to slab the entire top of this because and then Shino can take off what he doesn't need. But as it stands, all of that is things, and then we need to do that slabbing. Is going to be, well, let's be honest, it's pretty useful. And then we can finally stick all of this on top of there, and you know, have done with. That's will hopefully be a job well done. And as I say, then Shino can come in and do whatever he needs to do with the spawn platforms, and also his mechanism of preventing spawning, which is going to be night watchers. Again, if you want to know the mechanics of what Shino has worked out and the game mechanics that are in use here, check out his video. He explains it way better than I ever could. And he did the work. You know, he should have the glory of explaining it. So yeah, but what we do need is just to make sure that all of these are, oops, hello, I just want to leave that, no, that uncovered, as I say, just so it's obvious where the corners are, because I think what's going to happen is going to be a pad over here, and you're going to the mobs are going to come and splat on it, and so on and so forth, and then come down and you kill them, which is all good. So the next thing is to, well, let's get the floor slabbed over next, or should I do the roof actually? Slab, I can't slab that though, can I? Let's cover some of this over with the spare blocks, and then we'll slab on top of those as well. I think that'll work. Might need some more of these. Actually, I've got loads of slab now. I should be fine. Right. All watered, all doing their thing. It's quite an impressive structure, isn't it? It just looks so. Things that, I mean, the whole obviously is impressive, but that's just something like this is a function of time. They always will be. You know, there's no point beating around the bush and saying, "Oh, look at this amazing thing we've done," because all we've done is we've spent a certain amount of time and time and material resource in terms of tools to get this to a point. Something like this is not artistic; it is mechanical entirely. So that's interesting. Why is that one higher? Just going to have a look what we've got going on here. So we've got a 2 followed by 2, then we fall down and there is a 3 high gap and you come through. You are 2 high, 2, you're 3, oh. I'm curious, right, just peculiar as to why that one oh, because it was a 3. Okay, yeah, that's, I'm with you. Like that. And now that's all the same, isn't it? Yes, it is. Excellent, wonderful, awesome, great. So yeah, this is a matter of now slabbing the areas that are blocks and making them interesting. Okay, that's done that. Okay, so that's that, and then we'd come around and do all of this lot. And once the structure is done, the only thing left is the mantle, because the mantle, unlike bedrock in Minecraft, the mantle will spawn mobs. So it does need to be made spawn proof. And I think that will work better for Shino anyway, because he's using night watchers. I mean, obviously we're using a night watcher to control spawning down here right now. In fact, I can't move that night watcher, it's not mine. In fact, let's do that. And I can't really do much about that, can I? Because I've already said I can't move that night watcher, but I can cover each of these as they need to be. So I'm going to get that done quickly and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, well, other than this bell corpse, which will not go away, and I can't place, so I need to place 2 more of those. But this is all completely slabbed. This is all slabbed. This is all ready for Shino just to come and do whatever he needs to do. Now I wanted to mention briefly, let me just munch this. So this dungeon was sticking out about so much out the side, and I hadn't noticed until I cleared the rest of it that there was a lot more to it. And when you actually look at it, there was a couple of blocks here, and it goes through, and there's actually a burial. Well, yeah, I suppose a burial chamber, isn't it? Back here with some treasure and stuff in it. So there's not much back here. A bit of bony soil, you know, a forage vessel, yada yada, just stuff. That's obviously a farming. That's really not a huge amount of anything. But this had some interesting bits and pieces in it. And this tapestry, definitely interesting. So we're going to pinch that. Like a tapestry. But in here there was some fancy carved. There's a bit more armour that'll do for my armoury. There's some carved kakacha. There is this, the Rotten King collar, which I think I'm collecting the Rotten King set, and then there's an alchemist hat as well. I'm really not that bothered about any of the Jonas parts. I could take that, but we'll leave it. There's nothing there. But that was interesting. I need to head to spawn, and I need to deposit some of the stuff that we've accumulated, because we've got a few bits and pieces of. Well, let's have a look. You, and you can all go there. I'd like to also take out you and you, all of that lot, because that's all stuff that's relevant to the build here. And now we've got a lot more space because I've used up most of the dirt. We'll just drop all of that off there. This has got all the bits and pieces that I want to keep. That's my old... I put everything away, haven't I? Yeah. And with a bit of luck, if I leave this area, maybe that... Oh, hang on. I needed to also collect you. You're an empty. There you go. With a bit of luck, if I leave this area, maybe that bell thing will despawn. So that's a kind of a thing. And yeah, as I say, we're now there. It's over to Shino to do his thing with his grinder, and then we can hopefully, you know, utilize it. Let me just get myself slowed down. We'll pop you away because there's some stuff to put away in here. Like tapestries. I'm going to take those, Sunny Village, Quirky Tavern, and that up to the pub. We're going to keep you. I think the rest of that is either going to the pub or staying with me. So tapestry, we'll go in the tapestry box. 2, 3, 4. Clothing and stuff goes up here. Then here. Yeah, Rotten King collar. That's going to go where? It's not going to go in that slot, obviously. Or gloves. There. Okay. So what have I got now? I've got the boots. Got the blouse. We've got the collar, mask, and crown. So I think we're just missing whatever. Well, I mean, assuming they exist. This fella, my Rot Walker collection, I think scared Gran when she came in. She was like, "Ooh." I definitely want to try and complete that set. That's one. You think a lot similar with the what we got in this one. Are you the barber surgeon? And yeah, got a top hat the other day. That was interesting. Well, I think that was on the. There's an spare alchemist hat and a peasant strap. There you go. and that can go away as well. And then we can go and we can return this empty crock. I think that's still got 3 servings in, so we should be good. I may pick up one more while I'm there. Let me have a look. How are you going? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab those bits here and just leave them in there for now. We're going to grab all of that lot and then we're going to chop and pick you up. That will be easier. Let's pop round to the pub. Stick a little bit of music in. Right, what's vintage story? This not the most cheerful. Let's have a look at a bit of Sunny Village. Love the animation on this. Yeah, cheerful enough. Still can't beat a bit of Quirky Tavern. Nope, stop it. I'm not dancing. I'm not getting carried away. Right. Anyway, let's get on. So I just need to. Yeah, I do need to return you. That can go away, and we're just holding on to that for when the Hoofer, what's my spot, baggers off. Oh, I haven't got nowhere to put that. I'm going to just drop that in there for now. Wasn't me. Oh, there's Isham. Right. Anyway, let me go and have a look, see what we got. We've got muffins, all goes nucky. I'm going to grab a handful of that. There you go. That will do. What's the 270, 140 plus 30? I mean, it's not massive, but it's also not atrocious either. Right, that means we can now come in here and we should be able to put my chest away. That's good. Right, I'm going to head back down and we're going to see if that bell corpse has despawned or not. I'll be back in a moment. It has. We just needed to leave the area for long enough and then let's not try to face plant straight into the floor. And as far as I'm concerned, this is as much as I can do here. This the unlifing chamber, as Shino calls it. I've never had a problem with calling things the killing chamber with the YouTube algorithm, and I know some people sit there and say that it can be quite poo, and others, don't have a problem with it. So, but I've never known it actually give me a content issue. For using the word killing. And obviously I'm playing things like 7 Days to Die and zombie games, so these are games which which would push the violence threshold, even though they are obviously computer games, to the edge. So that is that. I don't think I can do anything more there. Now, I have got some plans I'd like to do back in my own base. I'm not sure whether I'll get a chance around to do them today. But the other thing I would like to do, let me get the map up. You see, there's a very narrow, too wide road that goes all the way around this lake here. And if you use horses, how do I put it? It's not the best. It really is a road. Now, the road that just doesn't work very well. Now, here is the thing. Punk likes his horses. I actually like horses. They're not the most glitch-free. Let's go and get Dapple. I've not ridden Dapple for episodes and episodes and episodes. So let's go and get my horse. Probably not the best behaved horse now. Its obedience is probably 0. Yeah, but you see, it doesn't steer. They just don't steer very well in walking, anyway. In fact, it steered better reversing. Now, I don't think that is linked in any way to obedience. However, if you get them going, they are pretty nippy. But the turning circle leaves a certain something to that they really don't turn very well. So here's a question that I kind of, God, I've got to get this horse back now. Well, let me try and get through these fruit trees, shall we? Oh, this road is not horse friendly. Is it worthwhile? And I'll probably bring this up with Punk, because this is something. Would it be worthwhile to steady try? Oh God, it just doesn't turn. I mean, is obedience actually in any way related to its handling? That's the first question. Because this handles terribly. On a straight, it's not so bad, except of course there's even the slightest curve and it's handling poorly. Again, it's just really not doing well. So I'm kind of wondering whether it would be worthwhile trying to put together a horse racing track. It's a relatively simple build. We just need to find a place to do it. It needs to be reasonably close to the spawn area, and it needs to be long. We need to have a certain amount of back out. Come on. Boop, 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 boop. It needs to be a lengthy track. The other question is it worth trying to incorporate jumps? Because, I mean, you have jumps. I'm just not sure how good Feverstone's horses is that we would want to try that. And I say, obedience, does that make a difference? I really don't know. Did I put those there? I don't remember putting those there. I really don't. Okay. It makes me wonder what other stuff I've left. I know there's like a whole load of weaponry and stuff here. Of varying. Yeah, nice ornate silver spear there, never been used. Fresh one even. Look at that. Bit of a common blackguard sort, short sword. Does exactly the same as that. I think those swords need a little bit more balancing and adjusting. Anyway, let me just check how long I've been recording and I'll be back in a moment. Yeah, I've been going for about 35 minutes, so I'm going to call this a shorter episode than usual. Well, shorter episode for me anyway. And I'm just going to quickly grind my pickaxe, get some more durability out of this one for a while. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.